ABB has developed a revolutionary system philosophy for power distribution. It involves using direct current as the main energy carrier between generators and large consumers. This eliminates main switchboards and transformers. We call it the Onboard DC Grid. ABB's first delivery of the onboard DC system was to the 93-metre-long, 5,000 deadweight-ton Dina Star, a multi-purpose offshore supply and construction vessel operated by Miklabestag Management. The onboard DC Grid has been through rigorous full-scale tests in Twergy, Switzerland.
I would say that the tests have been very successful. We saw a few challenges before we started. Those challenges we were able to meet very successfully, and the last weeks of tests and demonstrations have shown that we are able to do this consistently and well.
The safety protection was a challenge. The break of DC current compared to AC current is totally different. If we couldn't manage a safety system, we wouldn't have the onboard DC grid. So safety comes first at sea.
A backbone of bus ducts enables the transmission of power between larger components of the DC grid system. These bus ducts are epoxy cast groups of copper or aluminium bus bars. The new onboard DC grid system takes up less space than the old AC system and allows more flexible placement of components throughout the vessel. This frees up much-needed space for more important functions like extra cargo tanks. The team behind ABB's DC Grid expects the initial operation experience to verify fuel savings estimates for Dina Star.
We hope to verify our assumptions for reduced emissions and reduced fuel consumptions, and we will measure reduced fuel consumptions through our advisory system, EMMA.
One of the biggest benefits for this system, as we see it and following the owner and the yard, is that the main engines can work on variable speed depending on required load.
Onboard DC Grid allows diesel engines to run at variable speed for optimal fuel consumption. This chart shows the measurement of the specific fuel oil consumption for the diesel engines used on board Dina Star, running at variable speed compared to fixed speed operation of the same engines. The onboard DC Grid enables the engines to be more efficient, especially during low load conditions, and tests showed a reduction of the specific fuel oil consumption up to 27% comparing to fixed speed operation. For the ship owner, this will mean a more flexible and competitive vessel. ABB believes that onboard DC Grid will be a trendsetter for propulsion and power systems for many types of vessels in the near future. With the onboard DC Grid, a wide range of vessels with low voltage power systems, such as offshore support vessels, ferries and yachts, can reduce their specific fuel oil consumption and emissions by up to 27%.
The feedback that we've had from our customers, the owner, shipyard and so on have all been one of amazement that a system that's so young is so functional and so safe. So I'm a happy man.
To the ship owner, onboard DC Grid means increased space for payload, less maintenance of generator sets, improved dynamic response and manoeuvrability, ready for new energy sources, up to 27% specific fuel oil consumption savings. Onboard DC Grid, a significant step forward in electric propulsion.